What up, traders? How y'all doing this morning or today, this afternoon, whatever time you catch this video? Very good day in the market for me. It's moving. I had a couple of plays. We're going to talk about all of them. It's your boy, as you know, Marv, the man, the myth, the professor. Yo guy on the point for penny stock day trading. You want to learn how to do all of that? I'm your guy. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's always start with the market. I'm going to share my screen. Reminders, this is taking place at 10 West Coast time, so the market is still very open and alive. But here we go. We're at the SPY. That's the SPY. Let me start with the Dow, as I like to start with the Dow first. Now, what did I say? I said all this bottoming tail is good. I said, what's our next destination? We want to see if it can break this right here, the 200 MA at 26,000 on the Dow. Okay, so this is good, man. Higher low, higher low, higher low. It's moving in the right direction. Okay, so I guess there is something to the country reopening, and so I know some businesses got shut down, but others are still doing well. So the SPY, told you yesterday, there's a good sign when you see bottoming tail if you're a bullish trader. Okay, so this is bottoming tail. It's crossed the 200. I said this line here is what we're looking at. This is the next resistance it's got to face. And then from that point, the next resistance is at 323. So first we got to get over the obstacle of 313. And it's done that. And so, am I telling you what's going to do it tomorrow? I'm not. I'm just kind of reading the chart. That's all. That's what we do. We read the chart. We don't predict. We just look at the chart and say, okay, this is what it's saying. And I move accordingly. Okay. All right. So what did I trade today? Ironically, there was only 3 stocks that was met my pre-market criteria. So I actually didn't think it was going to be a real lucrative day. But you know what? Right when I get this, is why I don't predict. Right when I get to predicting, I'm wrong. Okay. So let's talk about what we traded. Let's read the chart and let the chart tell us what it's going to be. Starting with share my screen. ABIO. That was the first one that I played this morning. Okay. ABIO. The news on it is, I think this one was FDA trial. I forgot. This was the last one that I analyzed because it popped on the screen late, and so I didn't actually even write down the game plan in regards to why it was moving. But what was clear is run up, pivot sideways, run up, got sideways into the open. Look at it, came back, run up. I mean, this was textbook breakout. Okay, so what was I looking to do? I was looking to trade this. Basically, I decided that this old resistance was going to be new support based off of this candle, which was the highest volume candle in pre-market at 750. So what I did is, of course, I put an order in at 750. Okay, and we can see the rest is history. Now, you know me. I didn't sit through all of this. Okay, I took my 10%. And I know y'all saying, damn, Marv, you can make a whole lot more money if you right. But I'm also a profitable day in, day out day trader. And I'm profitable because I stick to what I do. Okay, so of course this came in, boom, 750. We need 825 for this to be a 10% trade. As you can see, this thing bubble. It got stuck at 870. It halted, but I had already shot the deuce signs. This is on the 3-minute chart. I just like to show you guys on the 3 minutes. You can actually see how some of this comes in, and you can see how it plays itself out and why you have to have some resolve. Why I can go by the 3-minute chart and do the 12-minute rule or my price. I'm just showing you guys these because I like to look at them on a smaller time frame to know where. Okay. All right. That was that one. Okay, so the next stock that I was able to trade was PHAS fast. So let me go ahead and share my screen and let's see what was going on. Now, PHAS. Game plan. Stock is moving on FDA approval for COVID vaccine trial. Stock shot up in the post market yesterday and has been fading all pre-market. Has a first buy at 5.95. So here's what I saw. The chart. Look at this. Yesterday it shot up. The news must have came out late, and it did its thing in the post market, but then it just faded all morning. And I was like, wow, it's crazy. So it basically left me no choice but to either play it here at 595 or down here at 441. So what did I do? I put an order in at 595. Okay. And of course, we see this came in. It touched my line. Let me go ahead and go to the 3 minute. Okay. You got to have some resolve, though. You had to sit through a little bit. Okay. And what would so getting in at 595, we'll just call it 6. We need a 60 cents for a 10% play, 30 cents for a 5% play, right? And so we can see this kind of pulled back a little bit deeper, but there was no need to panic when you get in at 595. It pulled as deep, I think, as 570. But on these bigger stocks, on the bigger plays, you have a little more room as opposed to a $1 stock where when it moves 10 cents, you just lost 10%, right? So you had to have some resolve. I did. I waited it out. I got 5% on this one. So we're 2 plays worked out wonderful. And it's just constantly making money, man. And that's the key, is just sticking to what it is that you do. And you can see that I've been doing a good job of that. Okay. The next play that I'm going to talk about that I'm the most disappointed in is ARPO, ARPO. Let me share my screen with you. And I'm very disappointed in this play because this was my high volume play. I've described this several times. Anybody who really watches me knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say high volume. So I'm not going to really, beat a dead horse. But I'll tell you what, man, I was ready. High volume candle was right here. Look at this. Everybody came in. This candle was it early, but then this one took it out by a couple hundred more thousand people. And it wasn't the best looking candle, but this told me that buyers were here and that buyers were serious. So what do? I wait for it to come back. See, I don't chase up here. I don't say, oh, but it's going to go to $8. No, man, no. Dip buy it, man. Wait for it to pull back. I waited. This was the key area that I was willing to challenge, which was at 123. So I put an order in at 123. It came into 123. Man, it only executed 66 of my shares. I was pissed off because whenever I don't get a full, I give it like 2 or 3 minutes. And as you see, I should have gave it 9 minutes. But whenever I don't get a full execution, I immediately cut. I'm out. I'm walking, giving my walking papers. Y'all didn't do y'all part. Y'all didn't give me what I asked for. I don't want no partial, none of that. I ain't about to go to McDonald's and say, can I get a partial quarter pounder with cheese? Hell no, I want my whole burger, right? So they didn't give me the whole burger, so I dipped. And that's just kind of how it was. But as you can see, it came into 123. Okay, 12 cents is what you need for 10%. So let's call it 34. Okay, or excuse me, 35. Look at this, man. And what you need for 5% is just 28. Look at that, man. Came right here, 135. Another 10% trade right in your face. Ah, man, it happens. You just got to adjust. And you got to move on, and you just got to remember the market's open tomorrow, man. That's it. Don't get mad. Just it is what it is. So I still walked out of the day profitable, and that's the key. Walk out of the day profitable consistently. Okay? That's what I do. So anyway, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll keep everything moving. I'm going to post this, render this up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow live. Tomorrow morning, don't forget, we're going live for the pre-market. Live for the pre-market, okay? All right. Be ready. Be there. Be square. All right. See y'all later.